It's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 6 yards away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
15 yards on the play, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but led to a really nice game.
And strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yardage brought down at the 32.
Complete.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Titans' 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
McManus's point after is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away, and we are tied at 7. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
End of the 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The kicker.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch #1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to put...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running threat, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 40 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup. Brings up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that nickel?
He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 42 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. All the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 24. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right here. Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes... want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be out down inside the
20 at the 15. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, Or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff looking right.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Titans 45, Broncos 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Baby, give me some more.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
52, Broncos 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The kicker here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to him on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Titans.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions.